Hi everyone, my name's Aaron M, and this is the Aaron M Show. Hello, and welcome to this segment of Game Addiction. Yes, in this part of our show we talk about video games and what's going on in the video game world. Today is the release of Hyrule Warriors! Yeah! I have been waiting for this freaking day for a while now, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm pretty damn excited. I'm a big Zelda fan, and this is a great title for a great franchise. Let me just start off by saying, Zelda has gone through some changes throughout the years. First, I just used to think, hey man, we got this kid who's pretty damn brave. And then, in the Ocarina of Time, we had Link turn into an adult. That was probably the biggest time, or the biggest turn point in my perspective, of the Zelda franchise. Not only were they going into a 3D world, they were transforming the hero altogether. There's a new idea of what is a part of the adventure, and a new idea of what Link is going to have to face based on his abilities. But anyway, Hyrule Warriors is everything that I have ever wanted Nintendo to do with the Zelda franchise. It is different, and it is going to be fun. I know it already, and I'm sorry to disappoint, but today is not the day we do the review. I know. Calm down. I'm just kidding. But one thing that I did want to talk about, however, is I'm sure that you're excited for the game, but there's something we need to go over, and it's that Nintendo actually released a limited edition of the game. What? I know. If you're not a big social media person, you're probably not watching this after. I'm just kidding. No, but if you're not big on Twitter, and if you're not big on really following the Nintendo company, yeah, you would have never known that Nintendo released a limited edition of Hyrule Warriors. It's not like it's being advertised on television or anything. I mean, I found out through a Twitter post. And what did the Twitter post say? Well, it said, "Hi, this is the Nintendo World Store, in case you've never gone. By the way, you should. It's in New York City. If you're ever in New York City, go check it out. It's pretty awesome. Hi, this is the Nintendo World. Turns out we're going to be selling the limited edition of Hyrule Warriors. But we're not letting you pre-order it, and there's a limited number of copies, and we're the only store in North America that's going to be selling it. So, good day." There's a couple of things that beg an answer for, and it's, why Nintendo? Why just in New York? Hey, I'm a Chicano living here in the Southwest, El Paso, baby. I gotta represent. I'm sorry. I have to represent. But just being said, it doesn't matter whether you live here, or you live in California, or you live in the Midwest, or you live in the South. Well, maybe if you live in the South, it's not that much of a get up there, but hey, either way, how is it that with such a large franchise like Zelda, or like with what Nintendo has with Zelda, how is it that they're not appealing to a larger audience, to the larger base of their fan base? It's troubling because, we all think that Nintendo is starting to pick up from where they once left off with the Nintendo GameCube. It's no big secret that the Wii hasn't exactly been the best in the market. But rest assured, with a couple of big titles coming up, it's bringing life back into the Wii U. And with Hyrule Warriors, I was thinking that it was going to be the starting point. And then, of course, this happens, and we're back to square one. So let's go through the points. Number one, all people who play Zelda in North America don't live in New York City. I mean, I'm sure there's also others that live in New York State that like playing the game, but hey, well, they're not having that much of a challenge compared to us guys who live in Texas. Number two, why wasn't this publicized more? I'm sure a lot of people would like to know more about a limited edition, especially when it comes to a Zelda game. What's inside of this limited edition is a treasure box with some content, and also a nice scarf that Link wears in the game. Those are some things that a fan like myself would be interested in buying. And number three, a lot of money is being lost in this. The game itself isn't that expensive. The limited edition itself isn't that expensive. So the biggest thing is that people on eBay are selling the game for a way much more expensive price than they bought it for. I've seen something to buy it now as much as $1,000. I like Zelda and all, but I don't have $1,000 to be just dishing out like that. People who are making bids, it's anywhere from $250 to $300 right now. I've seen that they're gonna make you bid until Wednesday, and who knows how much it's gonna be at that point. So the major thing is that there was such a huge demand for this, and within minutes or within 1 hour, I suppose, it was gone. And that can't be good economically for Nintendo. That's a lot of money lost, number one. And number two, frankly, it's not good for the fans. Especially when Nintendo's trying to build confidence with its consumers, at least in North America, as I understand, even worldwide. A move like this isn't good. It doesn't generate any kind of, I guess, for lack of a better word, trust. I'm just kidding. No, not trust. It doesn't create confidence in Nintendo. How is it that such a large franchise, such a big deal, can be just totally disregarded? So that's something that Nintendo, I hope, looks back on and remembers for future events. Now, I did contact Nintendo to ask them about this, and they said that Nintendo, in an email, they stated that the Nintendo World Store would have been the only one that's going to be selling them into the public, and that there's no other plans planned at this moment in the future. So, if you missed it, you missed it, in other words. And a lot of people are upset. I'm one of them. I love Zelda. I love Nintendo. I've had a Nintendo system since I was 3 years old. Zelda was my first ever game. I've played every game of Zelda. I've, not to toot my own horn, beaten every game of Zelda. But beside the point, it's troublesome, and I hope that Nintendo maybe offers another opportunity to buy such product, because in Japan and in the UK the unit itself was more available, much more available, compared to having one store in the whole continent selling it for a very limited price. I mean, very limited quantity. How is that that you have such a great product and you basically said, you know what, North America, not you. Sorry. At least that's the impression that I got, that I'm getting, that a lot of people who are stating on Twitter are saying they're feeling. It's bothersome, and I hope that Nintendo decides, hey, you know what, we messed up, we're going to have another try at this. That would be the best case scenario. Minimum scenario, they're going to say, you know what, we're sorry, we're going to work this out, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully some free DLC. Am I right? Am I right? No? No one likes DLC? Sorry. But anyway, what do you think that needs to be done? Are you upset with this? Is it just whatever? It's another blunder, or are you actually really concerned? I'd like to know your comments. So if you press that little red button down there that says subscribe and leave a comment and a like, I'd be greatly appreciated for that. And also, let's create some dialogue around this subject. Nintendo is a hot button issue at the moment in the Nintendo and the gaming world, and I think some of us need to be talking about it more. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Game Addiction. I'm Aaron N, and this is the Aaron M Show. Goodbye. Hi, everybody. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just to let you know, you can follow the show on Twitter and on Facebook. I'm adding the descriptions in the comment section below. I'm sorry, Ray William Johnson. I totally just took that from you. But anyway, if you did like what I was talking about, if you like my face, any of that, please feel free to follow my future videos. We'll be having reviews. I'll be doing some gameplay, talking about news for you, and if you're really interested, I'll be introducing the city of El Paso to y'all. So y'all have a good night, and God bless. Thank you.